Earth signs, what's up? How are thou? Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, how are thou? I have time today. I made time today. So I'm going to give you the messages that have been given to me to give to the earth signs that will resonate with the message. And of course, as always, there's no guarantee that this is going to resonate with every earth sign, but that's not what I'm here to be concerned about. I'm here to do a service, and knowing that this message is going to resonate for someone is why I'm here. So, depending on what the message is, it may resonate for you and it may not, but here we are, right? So, Earth sign, I do not know what this message is about. I will say that I'm sure it will show up in this message if this is your message change or a bunch of change either affecting you or surrounding you, because the change is affecting all of us, right? Regardless of your zodiac sign or the placements of certain planets in your zodiac sign, none of us is above the change in the shift. So that much I'm already confident that this message is going to outline, but how you are affected by this change or the role you play in this change, I don't know, right? But we're going to know now. So some of you guys, if this is your message, earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, you'll probably resonate on the higher frequency or vibrational portion of the message. And for those who happen to not be of light or high vibrations, when the fuck shit come out and you happen to be that energy that's manifested in that it is what it is, right? I'm not biased. The messages are what they are. So, Spirit, I know, right? And I'm here, you here, we here. And so, let's get it done. Also, if I have time in this reading, I'm really hoping that I can get to the career deck to see what information or messages you should know as it relates to career changes, right? That might benefit or affect you in the distant horizon. So, you ready, Spirit? Of course you're ready. I'm ready. All right, let's spit this deck and see what it is earth signs need to know. Well, earth sign, you definitely are at a distance waiting for some type of happiness. I don't know if you've distanced yourself actually from something that brings happiness to you, or for someone here, the distance or the Three of Wands outcome that you're waiting on, like some sort of ships coming in for you, or a particular situation going in your favor. This is either going to be something that brings a lot of happiness to you, or there's something being exposed about whatever it is, earth sign, you're waiting on to happen in the near future. Put your roles where they go, okay? Look, at the bottom of the deck, look, it's the Eight of Wands. This is about communication. Some type of communication, and this is fast communication, might I add, because the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords are the fastest energies in tarot. So I don't know if you're sending a message, earth sign, or if a message is being sent to you or about you, but that's what's at the bottom of the deck. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, some type of news is coming out, and you're involved in it. Now, what role you play in this involvement? Oh, I don't know. You know. Ooh, that was iffy. Okay. Earth sign energy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah. Okay, one more, Spirit, please. Wishing you all a great Sunday. Oh, he said leave it right there. Okay. Well, thank you. I was gonna say, well, can I get one break? Thank you. Oh, you so kind to give me two. All right now. Wheel of Fortune. So that's what that message is about. Earth sign energies. Some fast communication coming in. And again, I don't know what end of the spectrum you lie with this message, but if this is your message, this message is coming in, or intel. Why did they say intel? So information, this must be secret information that not all people are privy to, is coming in regards to a Wheel of Fortune that you may not even be aware of. For some of y'all, you are aware of a Wheel of Fortune, and you're also aware of the messages surrounding this destiny or this good fortune. Dominant energy is the Page of Pentacles. Earth energy. So we're starting off with Earth energy. Whoever this message is for, there's an offer being presented either to yourself or you were involved in some type of offer. There's an offer that I want to say was lucrative, because if you made it or it was presented to you, it definitely affects income and you receiving some type of income, which is why you're being offered this income. Somebody clearly wants you to be involved in something, or you've participated in something based on what was offered to you. So in other words, some of y'all might have been given a job, an employment opportunity that was lucrative. Others of you might have been given a opportunity, an advancement with your business. Whatever this is, it was attached, this offer, to some type of compensation that either you received or you were the person that presented an offer to someone else. Oh, Earth sign. I don't know if this is you, but I'll tell you this much. If you were the one that was given an offer to someone, or you made an offer or presented an offer in exchange for some type of compensation, or with this offer came monetary compensations, whatever this was, ultimately it ended up becoming a missed opportunity. And I don't know the reasons for why that happened, okay, because that's not what's being shown. What I'm being shown is that some type of offer was either presented to you or made from you, and whatever that offer was that was attached to some type of financial inheritance or growth or compensation, the opportunity got missed somehow. And the reason it got missed could be very well the delivery and how this offer came to you, or how you presented an offer to someone. Oh my goodness, for some of y'all, an offer was presented by you to make someone be disinterested in the very thing that was being presented to them. That is odd like a motherfucker, but that's somebody's message, and they understand what I meant when I said that. This offer, that's the dominant energy of this reading and message, ultimately became a missed opportunity. And whoever realizes that this is a missed opportunity, like, so for example, if you made an offer or you were given an offer and you declined the offer, you now are realizing, or this person is realizing, somebody here is realizing an offer made was a missed opportunity if it wasn't taken. Maybe you didn't know this was a lucrative offer at the time that it was being presented to you. And maybe this is why you've missed this opportunity, because it was a Page of Pentacles, whoever I'm talking to, and you didn't see the potential in what was being presented to you. It was a small thing to a giant, I just heard. Wow, for whoever that is. Needless to say, you have the word. I know that's right, Jesus. You have the world, the world card, major arcana in the reverse. So, this Four of Cups missed opportunity is here because someone failed. They failed to recognize what an offer was at the time they were being offered it. And again, Earth signs, I don't know if you're the person receiving the offer or who made this offer, but what I can tell you is that an offer made was seen at the time that it was being made as something that was boring, that somebody just did not see the potential of being anything worth aligning themselves to. This Four of Cups energy had a lot of apathy. Thank you, Spirit, just very disinterested. Maybe this was you. Maybe somebody proposed something to you that you felt, Earth sign, wasn't really something that you wanted to be a part of, or it didn't produce enough revenue, or it was a small thing to a giant. Like I said, somehow, whatever was presented as an offer was dismissed. And now somebody understands the full extent of what that Page of Pentacles was that they were being offered. And they don't want something to end. Clearly something that they already declined. Four of Cups. So this is something either you or somebody who presented something to you at the time, somebody didn't think it was good enough, I just heard. And now they're getting the full scope of what this Page of Pentacles really is or was. They now want that offer back. That's what that World card in reverse is. They don't want to close out the chapter. In the upright, this would be a finale. This is finished. This is done. Lessons learned. Change. Right? Somebody they ain't with it. They ain't trying to hear that this opportunity is over. That somebody's not trying to hear that they don't get the Page of Pentacles. Earth sign, where you fit in with all of this? There is justice in this message, in this reading, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Something is working out either for you in your favor, or there's a balancing of energies playing out, because something clearly, if it has to be made right, it was at some point wrong. And that has a lot to do with why somebody doesn't want a cycle or a situation, either you or dealing with you, to end, because they didn't see you as something that was initially something that shouldn't have been passed up on. The best way for me to really express this to you is someone did not see someone else's potential. You didn't see it, Earth sign, or somebody didn't see it in you, or you was trying to make sure someone aligned to you didn't see the potential in something or someone else. And so you decided to distract this person by giving them an offer that would lead them in a completely different position or pathway than they were intending to go. But thankfully, in the midst of this, there's justice. Things being made right, despite whether someone doesn't want something to end or not. What it looks like somebody doesn't want to end is a missed opportunity. This feels like this is going to come back around. And I say that because the Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck. And this is something destined. So somebody, I don't know if this is you or somebody did this to you, earth sign energy, but there is something that's getting, they said recycled, coming back around that you may have thought was beneath you, or this situation is boring, or even this person thought that this was something that you should pass up on. However this plays out, it's not ending. It's not how you say it, it's unfinished business here. You got the high priestess next to justice. Come on with it, because somebody here is getting justice because of the rank that they hold. This could be you, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or this could just be justice playing out for somebody who's in this energy of being intuitive and communicating with the divine. This could be you, or this could be somebody you made an offer to that declined your offer. Either way, whoever's in this high priestess energy, this might be you, who is intuitive, has prophetic knowledge, and the ability to have arcane knowledge and access to things that is undeniable. They know by something other than themselves. Like, you are coming off, you could be a spiritualist. You could be involved in heavy in spiritualities of whatever origin you practice. But somebody here is highly gifted and thank you, Spirit, and the supernatural divination and traditions. There's definitely justice coming for a high priestess. Something that was not made right. Something that was not, hey, you know, I said it right, was not made right. You're right, Spirit. Something was not made right, but now it will be. It has to be. And that's why the cycle can't be closed out, because something has to be made fair. There's a balance here. If you pay attention very closely to this justice card, you will see the Ace of Swords is held in this person's hand. So there's truth here that's undeniable, which is why cycle cannot be closed, because the truth was being hidden in a situation. But this high priestess knows these secrets. And if you're this high priestess, you've known for a while, or somebody who is a high priestess, you know, knows the full extent of why something is being made fair that you are involved in. Whichever side of the coin you play, or your involvement happened to be in, whether you was doing something that was high vibrational or low vibrational, only you know. Four Swords energy. Well, here we go, because there is definitely somebody here who's at a point of wanting, right, to recover. So you see that Ace of Swords that's at the bottom? Either yourself or someone involved in this situation connected to you has literally been sleeping on the truth. So that tells me somebody, and this is why justice is here, because somebody was trying to get away with lies or get away with not having to be transparent about a situation that involves some type of offer, a situation that someone may have accepted an offer that ended up having them miss an opportunity elsewhere, which is why they refuse to close out a cycle, because they're still salty about this missed opportunity. But it came with the offer that someone accepted at the time that they accepted this. You have the Four Swords that speaks all about replenishing your energy and rejuvenating and healing. This high priestess, whoever this high priestess is in this message, could have spoken about the need for you or someone in this message to heal. Maybe someone is taking heed to the advice of a high priestess that recommended that they begin to heal themselves. I don't know if you're this Four of Swords, you were told by a high priestess that you should probably try to address these childhood wounds and toxic traits. Or maybe you were the high priestess telling someone to do this, but it's clear that someone knew ahead of time that somebody needed to heal. And they knew it too, because look, that's what they're now doing. They're now healing. But it's only after the fact that justice plays out to initiate. This high priestess is ill. You ill, high priestess. The healing on somebody else's end. You got the Seven of Swords. This person who's trying to heal you or whoever's in your energy, earth sign, let me tell you, they don't even want me talking. Fuck you. Let me tell you what they want or they're trying or you're healing from. It's this nasty Seven of Swords energy where someone or you, right, was operating from a very malicious mindset, very selfish. This could even be somebody who was physically violent, verbally abusive. This is somebody who was sneaky and a thief. So I don't know. You could be earth sign healing from this that was done to you. For a good amount of y'all, that is the case. For others of y'all, you're trying to heal because this is what you attached yourself to. This is what you were doing before a high priestess spoke about this. Before the justice was given. This is why you don't want something. Somebody doesn't want something to be over because they know the minute it's declared it's done, the judgment follows. There's going to be a permanent ending. And I can't make it up because look at the Death card. Major Arcana right here. Permanent endings in the struggle and challenge position. So this is after the Seven of Swords. Like whatever malicious behavior was done. And for somebody here, somebody carried out some weird ass actions because they were simply paid to do that. They played a role, or they conducted themselves in a certain way because they were given an offer to do that. This death card, something's ended, and it's causing a challenge for the people in your energy, earth sign, or you. Or you're being challenged by some type of trend. I can't make it up. Told you. Or you're being challenged by some ending that has permanent and lasting results. Judgment after death. Listen, something is happening right now that is not hypothetical. This is not questionable. This is not something where, you don't understand what's going on. You may have acted naive in the past, or somebody here did, but there's no more room for that, earth signs. Or if somebody was acting this way towards the things they've done to you, they cannot ignore it anymore. This is all challenge. Look at the Emperor showing up. Earth sign energy. Hello. Listen. This is what the challenge is when it comes to this situation. And this is where judgment is stemming from. So you have a Queen of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Page of Cups in the struggle position. So after the judgment is reared or rendered, you're going to have a Queen of Wands who's going to struggle and be challenged by this judgment because it's going to affect them the most. Why? This person was participating in doing things. I don't know how they're connected to you, or maybe this is what they've done to you. This might be the person, Queen of Wands, who initiated you missing an opportunity somehow because they paid somebody to make sure you missed an opportunity. And the universe saw that and was not satisfied with that and made sure whatever's for you is for you. And this is why a cycle is not closing for some of you. This is why you're getting the justice right now. And you knew it. High Priestess energy, you knew. But sometimes when you don't have the evidence tangibly according to what people would say is evidence, people don't take what you say serious or seriously. Five of Swords energy, trying to win at all costs, doing the most so that a person is the last one standing, or at least this is the intentions they have when they carry out these very calculated and malicious actions that they carry out. A Queen of Wands is definitely involved here. This is not a stand, and it's Queen of Wands. The reason why they're in a struggle position or they're having challenges is because they're not in the upright. This is somebody, the Queen of Wands in the upright is usually, someone who is courageous, just like the King of Wands. That's why they're counterparts, bold, independent, I don't want to say sassy, but they have a way about their confidence that if another person is not secure within themselves, it can intimidate others. And when this person is in the reverse, Queen of Wands energy, that energy is self-centered, a bully, not just narcissistic, but very self-absorbed and just mean, tyrannical. Thank you, Spirit. Very tyrannical. So whoever this tyrannical person is that was in your life that may have caused you to miss opportunities or may have involved themselves in a situation where they paid somebody to make sure you missed an opportunity, that's not staying that way, okay? For whoever you are. Yeah, your justice is here because you know what? They're now challenged with the fact that they or someone or you are now fully apologetic for their actions. Somebody here is struggling with and the struggle is real. This is why they're trying to heal. Because they're being forced to have to look at themselves or a situation for really what it is. So I don't know, Taurus, if this is you or if this is what was done to you, right? But somebody here for a while was just simply ignoring the red flags of their own behavior that was not forthcoming. And it just got so out of hand. Look, Seven of Swords. Lying, stealing, being sneaky. It got so out of control that a death had to come into play. That's crazy. And my condolences if that's a physical death for whoever message this is. But something that was a permanent ending and transformative had to take place to initiate a judgment. That's crazy. That's crazy. Spirit, what else is it you want me to thank you? Let the earth sign energies know. You have the Nine of Cups here. This is all about wish fulfillment. Okay? Somebody getting or arrogantly doing the most because of what they want. I'm getting entitled vibes off this Nine of Cups. Look, Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Heavy burden. So, Nine of Cups. Some of y'all, earth signs, will be getting your wish fulfillment because this is part of the judgment and justice that the universe, the divine, has bestowed upon you. Queen of Pentacles. Somebody here sees wish fulfillment Yeah, the way it came out was iffy, Spirit. If you want it back, it'll come out back. This Nine of Cups, oh, I see it. Okay, somebody sees you, Earth sign. Look, that's crazy, as their wish fulfillment. They see you. This is a masculine energy observing a feminine energy. They look at you as the Queen of Pentacles, which to them means independent, hardworking, domestic in terms of being able to take care of a household, being down to earth, somebody that they can trust and just can, you know, talk real talk with. This is you. That's how they see you and embody you as a person, and you're their wish fulfillment. So what I'm trying to figure out is, oh, you gotta be shitting me. This person was paid to leave you alone. Because I'm like, why would, with that being said, Spirit, you have the Eight of Cups, somebody walking away. If somebody got with a Nine of Cups, if somebody felt that their Nine of Cups is a Queen of Pentacles, that's earth energy as well, and they found out that that is not true, that this Queen of Pentacles that's coming out in the upright is not really who they say they are, then that makes sense why they're walking the fuck away from them. I hope that's not you, Taurus, but I can't. Ooh, I meant to say earth sign. So it may be a Taurus. That this is specifically, this part of what I just said specifically pertains to. This person, somebody's walking away from this Queen of Pentacles. If this is you, somebody's walking away from you despite once seeing you as being their wish fulfillment. And only you know why that is. It could be because there's a lot of Seven of Swords shit in the atmosphere of whatever you got going on with someone else. But needless to say, it was already foretold. Somebody spoke about the clarity in a situation that was foggy, and now it's here. And this is why somebody feels like they missed out on an opportunity. Four of Cups. Somebody was paid to make sure that another person missed out on an opportunity. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody ultimately walked away from another person because this person was just holding on to them, or you were holding on to a person or situations purely for financial stability and greed and excess. Like somebody, listen, for an offer or whatever that was that equated to some type of financial come up. Somebody also realizes that a lot of cutthroat shit was done, and they're having a hard time apologizing. This could be you, Earth sign, or somebody could have a hard time and struggling to apologize to you for the Seven of Swords shit that's above their head that they either orchestrated, aligned themselves with, or participated in. Thank you, Spirit. And as a result, look, Ten of Wands again. This is nothing but heavy burden. Somebody is out here heavily burdened, taking the heat for some shit all by themselves that left them with a permanent ending that's challenging them, complete judgment, and on top of the fact, whatever they did not want to end, that is or has ended, regardless of the struggle this person is having, accepting that, justice plays out in the favor of whomever is in the High Priestess energy, okay? If that's you, Earth sign, that would be why early on, the bottom of the card when we first started was Wheel of Fortune. It was in your destiny birth chart for certain things, certain good things, I need to say, that is expected or is going to play out in your life. Nobody can stop that. People can try to delay shit, which is why somebody here tried to pay somebody to make sure you seen something in a way that was not appealing to cause you to dismiss it. But now that you know better and you know the backstory to why you saw something that clearly was rare being handed to you. Over here listening to this Three of Cups people, right? Paying attention to what these social circles and shit is telling you. You missed out on something rare as fuck, and you know it now. This is why you don't want something to end, or somebody doesn't want it to end with you. Come through, Spirit. One more card and we can switch to the thank you, the Kipper deck. See, all of these, justice for all of these secrets. It's a lot of secret or things that people did and secrecy. For somebody here, could even downright be ritualistic things that were created to enhance an illusion of some kind. Doesn't matter, because judgment and justice is out here. But the heavy burdens that somebody is now facing is directly correlation to whatever secrets were being hidden. Look, there is change here, and a mature man is behind this change. This could be you. You could be the mature man. Look, coffin and change. I'm telling you, that's like equivalent to the death card. I'm telling you, something has permanently ended. Whether it's a life or a lifestyle, thank you, Spirit, or whatever was once, what once was isn't anymore. Thank you, Spirit. Judgment is right behind it. It ain't just a permanent ending. The universe is saying, and that's acceptable. That they're declaring it fair. That's judgment. They're saying it's justified because of whatever took place here. You know, I don't know, you know. Judgment on somebody who was privileged. And when I say privileged, I'm talking about entitled. I think I spoke about that earlier. Somebody who truly felt that they could get away with whatever they were doing out here that was not fair, wasn't right, caused missed opportunities. This privileged lady is definitely being held accountable for the role they've played, and this is why they're being severely judged. And I don't know if that's you. I hope it's not, but I'm not biased. So if this is you, Earth sign, you was this privileged lady doing the most out here, causing mayhem. Thank you, Spirit. This is why you're being judged. Yeah, look, somebody courthouse. This fell on the Page of Pentacles. Whatever offer this is, or somebody, thank you, Spirit, somebody might be coming to you, trying to give you an offer, a monetary offer to avoid you going to court. Because whatever this is, justice and judgment, it's in your favor. And it looks like if it heads that way to the courthouse, that's where the judgment and the justice is going to come from. Which makes sense why the Wheel of Fortune was at the bottom of the deck. Because you could be getting some monetary compensations due to punitive damages for whatever the fuck this shit is. Main female. There's a main female involved. You may be this main female, or this main female could be the one who orchestrated all of this craziness. That's got them and a group of others facing judgment. Look, I can't make it up. Look at the death again. What did I say? Them and a group of others facing judgment. A mature woman might have spoken back to that high priestess energy. That is the high priestess who foretold some type of death, some type of ending. Or if that doesn't resonate with all of y'all, there's a possibility that a few of y'all will resonate with the coffin of death representing a mature woman. So there's been an ending, or this person's life could end or could have ended recently. That's attached to this message. All right, Spirit, last card from the Kipper deck. See that? Despair. Somebody know I'm telling the truth because they are like, oh my God, you can't be serious. Like somebody is experiencing a lot. Earth sign, you or the people who came for you. Or the people who mixed you up in some shit and they trying to heal from the shit that they already started. This could be a lover of yours. Okay? Who just does not want to let go. World card in the reverse. They know that they missed an opportunity with you by chasing the almighty dollar. This person is an official person. Come through, spirit. Or you are. One or the other, but the missed opportunity is here nonetheless. I just say that was the last card, right? If you give me another one, cool. If not, I understand. I definitely did say that. I knew it. I definitely did say that was the last card. At the end of the deck, at the bottom of the deck, at the end of the deck, at the bottom of the deck is poverty. So what's happening behind the scenes, somebody is not even aware of, or maybe they are, and this is exactly what they are trying to heal and not close out cycles because they're going to be poor. Something somebody did is going to cause them financial hardships. All right, Taurus. Why do I keep saying Taurus? Taurus must be dominating this reading, okay? Earth sign energy. Look at this shit. Unstable. Somebody is definitely in a energy where their finances is up and down. And on a career level, some of y'all might be noticing your finances are becoming unstable or they've been unstable for some time. Like the money's coming in quick and you're spending it even quicker. There's also fast changes that's getting ready to take place as it relates to your income. So a lot of y'all should be mindful of things that might affect how you receive your money. So I say that like if you like, let's use what's happening in the country right now with these student loans. Like if you're defaulted, you know, that could be something that could potentially affect you, Earth sign, because garnish of wages will be coming as a result of that if you're not up to date with your student loans, Earth sign. So that would cause instability in your finances, right? Gaia, the earth, okay? You're being guided, someone is, to spend more time in nature, to become more simplistic about your living. You don't need to do everything that requires a grandstand. Like, how do you say it, spirit? Like, be one with yourself. You know, a lot of y'all do things that have no motivation around nature. You don't care about the planet. It's always, whoever this is, it's always, that's not my problem. And that's crazy until it becomes all of our problems. I don't know who's thinking like that, but you're coming out in this reading that you need to be more mindful and considerate of the planet. Be a sport. Some of y'all might be encouraged to join athletic teams. I don't know the ages of y'all. Some of y'all listening to this may be in college, or you might be athletes professionally. Wow, that'd be something if y'all listening. But there is an encouragement for whoever this message is pertaining to be more active, and it even says here, look, improve your finances by considering working as a team. So maybe you're somebody that's accustomed to doing things on your own. Maybe you was given an opportunity to collaborate with somebody and you turned it down because you're used to doing things alone and you didn't feel the need to collaborate with anybody. Celebrate. Whatever's going on though, you should be proud of yourself, Earth sign, for being the best version of yourself if that's what you've been out here doing, regardless of the feedback you've gotten. Okay, if you know you've given your best, you've done your best, and you're being the best person you can be, you should be celebrating your milestones and your accomplishments. Okay? You know, especially if you're the type of person that works extremely hard, you're an official person, okay? And even though sometimes you feel like you can do everything by yourself, you are recommended to ask for help. Because a lot of y'all, I don't know for what reason, and I know this is specifically for a Taurus, do not like to ask for help. What is it? What else do you want the Earth signs energies to know? Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. Virgo. See? Your motivator. You should celebrate the fact that you or whatever is inside of you helps other people become the best version of themselves. Like, this is a natural skill that you have. Okay, so if you haven't considered it already, maybe you should think about becoming a motivational speaker, a counselor, right? This is how you inspire. And some of y'all don't even know that you're motivating people and inspiring people. You don't know that's what you're doing. You're just being who you are. But be mindful of people who's trying to hold on to you for financial gains, because you are the gift. And you see, because you are the gift comes a lot of envy from folks that know you the gift, even if you don't necessarily know yet yourself. Others of you might potentially be receiving a gift, Page of Pentacles. Somebody might help you to broaden your business. You might get a loan or some sort of sponsorship, cash advancement, raises, all of these things. In addition to you being reminded that you have natural talents, okay? Natural gifts and abilities. Thank you, Spirit. You just need to tap into them. And the last card here is denial. I like this for you, Earth sign. Denial in the reverse. And it fell on the Four of Swords. So it lets me know you have definitely taken time in your life to heal, right? You don't give a fuck if don't nobody else do that shit. You're not in denial about the fact that you need healing. You require it at this stage of your life, and you're actually doing that. You're not doing it for shits and giggles or brownie points. You're doing it because you are taking accountability of certain things that have happened in your life that wasn't for the best, it didn't give you the best results, might have taught you harsh lessons, and you recognize that you're not living in a victimized role. Maybe in the past you were. Maybe that was what you refused to let go of in the past. You didn't want to close out a cycle. You didn't want things to change, because then that means you have to admit that whatever was a missed opportunity actually was just that. And they would force you to have to grow and evolve. But I'm here to say, God bless those who, if this is your message, decided to, against all odds, say, you know what? I'm tired of the secrets. I'm tired of secret shit, illusions, unseen problems coming my way, feeling like I'm the only one tackling these issues, that I'm feeling burdensome. All of these are becoming my problems. I'm finna just walk the fuck away from all of this that does not serve me and head towards Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. Might just be you, because maybe you tired, whoever I'm talking to, of people trying to hold on to you, or maybe you're the one trying to hold on to people for financial security. Take it how it resonates. You see, all this ends up happening and doing is causing affairs to be settled in court. So, whoever this message is for, I applaud you for not being in denial, for recognizing the facts of and making the difference to change things based on what you can change, will ultimately only affects you. You can't change nothing but you, right? So, yeah, Earth sign, if this is your message and it resonated with you, it's been an honor to read for you. And I hope I gave you some guidance and assistance going forward. But I will caution you. You see this? Spirit just made me split the deck. You really got to look what it says about financial decisions. You're burning money too much. Earth sign, you need to save. I don't know what's going on where some of y'all just recklessly spending money like if it's going to come back just as quick as it went out, and it's not. Like, it's really not. You're overspending and getting things that you want versus what you need. Yeah, you're being warned from the universe and your ancestors to be more diligent about how you spend your funds, okay? Because look, the minute that you do, come through, Spirit, is the minute that the universe will bless you with new money once you can show them you can handle the money you already have. And not squander it and misappropriate the funds. It might come in the how you say it, Spirit, might come in the what the heck is the word? It's like a brain fart. It might come in the disguise of a gift. So you might be afforded. Remember, I was talking to you, thank you, Holy Spirit, about the loans and people financially assisting you, but you first need to have discipline with the funds you already got. You can't get more if you don't know how to responsibly handle what you already have. Why would the universe give you more? So you can fuck up more? Think about that. Later, you guys. Namaste.